power back, because I've never been so strong. Like a marionette whose strings have worked for this first time, I bend into motion and overtake my opponents. Sure, I'll emerge as a champion, but if I write, must I write such a story that would tear the heavens down and allow the skies to shatter the cobwebs across the earth, each octagon section holding its image, but spin into the ground so you see nothing blur to blur yet focused in. Disorientate your expectations for that work then, for I grapple to the bearings, entering into the depths of prosperity, then the writing of Eden you know not of. The mind can wrap ribbon around itself and bury greatness deep inside. But recoil as I do, I've found sections of human powers many times. Its flow breathes into me and through me. Now I whisper quietly on unread pages, waiting for you to reach a hand into the void and draw yourself closer. What is society but a bleak transmission between the masses? A cluster of regard for one another, I speak of the other know not of. A telescope stares at the heavens. Hold that image then. Look at yourself at the other end of the telescope. In those two places you have grasped my frustration. The soul is within us and you have forgotten it all. So I take a strength to this what seems worthless to the workless, and the ground beneath us as the waters to the earth that draw my hands forward to swing hard again what's been kept me down. Striking the page with a pen, I cross out the writing I've done and would have done if I were you. I am not, and a refusal to be is the start of my healing. A broken stallion mended by the angels of the heavens. And arises this and hit a great stride, for nothing will break the reach up of a flower bending to get a glimpse of the sun. For the flower stares at that sun all day, trying to become stronger when the heavens embrace the warmth of light. I spin in confusion, I see nothing but polarity in opposition to mine. Be not strong, be soft. Be not the best, but join the masses in the sleep of commonality. Come back to us, to the boots of its oppressors. Let media fill your mind with a tedium bewildered by any but the most striking thoughts and ideas, on the very land you grew up in. I may have been raised here, but I reject everything, all of it. I've had no pride in what is, and I find it hard to envy you yours. So as I push up against each encroaching dome of lies, and a holographic world where you crush the different, I see beyond the buffoonery of it all, and if you want for 1 second to tell me I'm wrong, then cry me a river because it's wrong. And at the same time now, I could be much more, and if I reach behind the curtain, but every time I join with you in the theater on the stage, to act my part I crumble. Before the moon money comes into my hand, I'm defeated by the multitude zigzagging past me on the sidewalk. Each person is a bend on reality, a new anomaly of perspective, and yet you hold yours to see only one truth. The world for me wasn't this easy. Why should I surrender to optimism? Society left me in a broken corner of little return. But I do want to return to bring you this message from the multitude of suffering. They got a demand, like you look back in yourself and let back at me with an answer that's not. Got nothing for you but policeman's baton to keep you down when you protest too loud, and a mace to show you what your eyes are stinging and seeing in my form. Is it the suits? Is it the giant monuments, the money? They put it back on the city block out the sun. Is it the bars of the cage you see forming around me when I protest the truth? Listen, hear me. I'm an echoless once-in-a-lifetime glimpse of some higher essence lying in a box under your bed. When you go to in a dream, open up the box, and subconscious will let you see the same thing that I'm telling you now. The million images belong together for you as a greater understanding, and maybe there's some true love at the end of all your unfelt sadness.